Today on the channel, you know I'm excited for this one from Target. Legends Series 27. We got WWE Elite Terry Funk Regular Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Elite unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're headed to Target for Legends Series 27, the regular edition, Terry Funk. But for all your non-Target exclusive needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there. But I actually got this from Mattel Creations, not Target. As Mattel Creations, once again, we saw that with Series 26, now Series 27, going up for sale on Mattel Creations before Target. Very strange. Well, I guess they were for sale at Target, just not shipping out, not in the stores at Target. You guys know what I mean. But I couldn't resist this at Mattel Creations. I was like, I don't know about the price. It's about $1, $2 more. Do I want to do that? But I couldn't resist Great Muta. I couldn't resist Terry Funk. So I said, I'm doing it. I'm getting it over with. And a figure like this Terry Funk, you guys know I will be buying multiples of this one. There's no doubt. Can't wait to track down the Chase Edition. There is a Chase Edition to this Terry as well. But then we have seen, of course, Target has raised their prices. So it was actually basically the exact same price as of right now between Target and Mattel Creations. So I was very happy to get this one a little bit early from Mattel Creations, especially for my all-time favorite wrestler. Terry Funk, Ultimate Warrior, my two favorite wrestlers of all time. Very happy to have this and very happy to get this at a very influential time in wrestling for me, as this was my real first experience with Terry Funk. I had his LJN as a little kid, but his wrestling days in the WWF back then were before my time, so I only saw it in highlights and stuff. So it wasn't as magical as watching real time him feuding in the NWA with Ric Flair and so forth. So very happy, long story short, to get Terry Funk. Very happy to get this era. Now, this is the Great American Bash edition where he faced off against Ric Flair. Of course, the other edition, which would be the Chase one in red, that was from the I Quit match. And I put that I Quit match with Ric Flair and Terry Funk right up there with the Ultimate Warrior Hulk Hogan as my favorite matches of all time. Both totally different styles, totally different style wrestlers. But man, oh man, I was riveted. And of course, very excited for both those matches when they were happening. Unfortunately, Terry Funk did not win that one like the Ultimate Warrior did, but still an amazing match. Can't wait to get the Chase. Stay tuned to that review in the future, but we're doing the regular right now. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Without further ado, let's dive into old Terry Funk. Oh, baby, you knew I was excited when this was announced. Looking good in blue. Oh, man, how about that? Of course, Terry Funk looking amazing in any color he wears, really. It just, but still my heart, as we know. Legend style packaging, we've seen it, we love it, we want more of it, sure. Legend Series 27, WWE Elite, of course, Terry Funk, Mattel, 8 and up, you know the drill by now. Old Terry Funk, a little Photoshop work on this one, just putting a little blue in there. We've seen this image of Terry Funk multiple times. They just kind of changed the color on it. Is what it is, I guess. Terry Funk over here. Then on the back, we get the tail of the tape, we get the blurb, we got the cross-sell. We're going to unbox them all on the channel. And of course, we're going to unbox the Chase Terry Funk and rank the entire way from my least favorite to my favorite. So definitely stay tuned for that. Terry Funk, titles, world champion, of course. In 1989, the man from Double Cross Ranch double-crossed Ric Flair after the Nature Boys doubted Funk's readiness for a title shot. I'll never forget that. Never forget that. The Funker finally got his opportunity at that year's Great American Bash and put on a barn burner that's considered one of the greatest matches in the illustrious careers of both legends. It could be the better match. I guess depends who you ask, but the I Quit one was so iconic for me. I'll always champion that one. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I think that was the first ever I Quit match I ever saw, too. So very special times. Terry Funk looking beautiful in the background. Good friend, Terry Funk. See you later. Goodbye. Always tell the story of my time with the Funker at the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. I got to be his handler for the whole weekend. I got to spend 3 days with Terry Funk. I had dinner with Terry, Mick Foley, and I. We had a pizza. We shared a pizza together. Oh, my gosh. But I got to spend a whole weekend with the Funker. It was pretty awesome for me, for sure. Terry looking good right there, but he's locked in plastic prison, of course. He's a wild man. We know how he is. You got to lock a guy like Terry Funk down. He just can't be contained. We know how that goes here. We're going to get him out of the package. Oh, he's locked in on the arms, too. We're going to get it. It'd be interesting to see how well this one does at retail. I want to believe that Terry Funk is going to set the world on fire, but I'm also a realist. I also put my business hat on. It'll be interesting to see how well this does. See if it'll be a peg warmer, things like that. I hope not. I hope not for Terry's sake. See you later. Goodbye. I know Bill McKenna over there at Mattel, he's not wishing that either. He wants to sell all the Terry Funks. He wants to make all the Terry Funks. Get me the Dory Funk as well. Powertown, where you at? Where you at, Powertown? Can I get my Dory Funk figure? Anyways, let's dive into it. Let's get into business here with old Terry Funk. A lot of reuse in this one, naturally, of course. Now, he does come with 2 gripping hands out of the package. Then we got the 2 Fists of Fury. He's ready for those punches, of course, in bunches. We do get the branding iron. Last time we saw the branding iron, of course, with his Ultimate Edition. And we will do some Terry Funk comparisons later on in this video, so stay tuned for that. Got the old branding iron there looking very good. And then you do get the cowboy hat here. Got the blue around there. Got the little tassel on the end. Oh, man, looks like he's just getting ready to hop on a horse or something. You never know what he might be up to. Then we're diving into old Terry Funk right here. Now, this is one of those heads that we got with the Ultimate Edition once upon a time as well. And if you don't got that Ultimate Edition, what are you waiting for? But we got multiple heads with that one, which is always cool to see. And they're making use of that. You got to get the most out of your molds. We know how Mattel does it. So they made use of that head right here. Theoretically, you could dive into that set and you could mix and match, move some heads around, because this era of Terry Funk is only about 5 years after that era of Terry Funk. So you could probably cross the streams a little bit between those 2 figures. Unlike maybe the ECW version of Terry Funk, wouldn't kind of work moving the heads back and forth. But the Coliseum collection, you definitely could if you wanted to. Might end up doing that. I might end up doing that. We'll see what happens, because I'm definitely personally going to display him like this with the hat and everything on. And then I'm going to display him without all this stuff in regular wrestling gear. Probably going to do that with the chases as well. And I'll probably get him in on card of each one as well, just for my Terry Funk collection. Yeah, he's my all-time favorite, him and the Ultimate Warrior, so I got to have that, of course. Now, he does got a rubber band around him. I always appreciate things like that, because I'm guessing this is probably going to roll up on us somewhere along the line. This shirt, it'll kind of curl up there. We've seen that before. We saw it with his original Legends release way back in the day when Mattel first got the line, so interesting to see that. But he's got the poncho over the top. Some nice painted-in decor onto here. Obviously, it would have been cool to have some real beads and stuff. Not in the cards, apparently, here. But I do like the blue fabric. Nice, soft fabric there. Head removable, of course, on this one. But you just pull that right off, put the head back on, and you're in business there. Now, he does got the chaps going on down here as well. Got the stars on it. Got a little bit of the branding iron on there. Nice blue and white color on this one as well. Kind of has those fabric rubber bands. Give it a little bit of stretch if you need it on there. And, of course, you got the Velcro up top, and you just strip old Terry Funk down. We're just going to take those right off him. Looking very good, but easily removable, of course, as you can imagine. So we got that over there. But now we got old Terry Funk. Feel like we've been here before, but man, it works for me. Absolutely love it. So you got the bare chest up there, no wrist tape, no elbow pads, anything like that. 2 gripping hands, as we mentioned. Got the black trunks on, and of course, got the blue and white tights, looking pretty good. Need a bloody head sculpt for this one. That was a bloodbath of a match. He needs a little blood on there. Got the 2 black knee pads looking good. Got the black and white attack on the boots, of course. Arms all the way around for us. Bicep cut. Double jointed, pinless Terry Funk arms right there. Hands back, forth, side to side. Head back, forth, side to side, removable. Ooh, ab crunch. Oh my gosh, extremely tight. Don't have any movement in the ab crunch. 0 movement in the ab crunch. I don't know what's up with that. Gonna have to, I guess, heat that up. And I have a bad feeling sometimes when they're really tight like this, you finally free it and it's just super loose. And I have a bad feeling that's how this Terry Funk's going to be, but I cannot move that. It's like fused in place right here. So that's an interesting turn of events. Waist does work just fine though. Legs, a little bit of that funker split. Uh-oh. We're a little tight on that left leg here. And this leg goes up just fine. I'm guessing Vietnam. Yep, Vietnam. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing wrong with Vietnam right now. Thigh cut right there looking good. Double jointed pinned knees. What are we doing? Todd McFarlane's clapping with his toes, and I'm giving it the old thumbs down here. Terry Funk should be pinless across the board. What are we doing here? That's a shot to me. That's a shot to me. But he just got pins in there. Boot cut, of course. Ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. The usual ankle articulation that we get now in 8 months, going on 8 months now, 7 months. What is time, as we do know? But of course, I am about as biased as you're going to be on something like this. I want so many Terry Funk figures. I love Terry Funk figures. So this is just barking up the right tree for me. You guys knew that going into this one here. I'm sure some people don't like it, but man, I absolutely love this one. A monumental time for me in 1989, watching wrestling, discovering this NWA, WCW stuff. Probably in 88, 89 is where I discovered it. Obviously NWA at the time. And just being blown away by Terry Funk coming out, not knowing who he is, but there's something that drew me into him. And then that promo with Flair where he wanted the title shot and where it went from there, and the pile driver on the table, never seen something like that. The match at Great American Bash, going into, of course, the I Quit match, the times with Great Muta involved in that, and of course Sting. There was a lot to digest as a little kid, and I was eating it up with a fork and a spoon, and you guys know me. I went to KFC and I grabbed a spork. That's how into it I was. Just one of those things that really make you a lifetime wrestling fan. You get a moment like that that hooks you, and you're always chasing that dragon after that, and you see it a time or two, and you're always hoping for it, but you always remember special stuff like that when you're a little kid. And that's what this Terry Funk represents to me. I am personally, I think, more excited for the chase just because that's the I Quit match and it's super iconic and I'll never forget that day. And I'm sure I'll tell the story in that video. But man, oh man, can't do much better than this unless they were all Ultimates. Give me all the Ultimate Terry Funks with new head sculpts, all that kind of stuff. That'd be great. Not in the cards, though. Not in the cards, at least yet. At least yet. But Terry Funk looking good, but we're not done with Terry Funk. Of course, we got that original Legends release Once Upon a Time. We got the Ultimate version I was just talking about. We can mix and match some of those heads with these if you want to. That's a pro tip out there. We, of course, got ECW, Terry Funk along the way. And then we've got Chainsaw Charlie, and I had to pick up 2 Chainsaw Charlies. Really 3, because I got him in on card 1, too. So I could display both looks for him there. So you know me, I love Terry Funk. You know I'm biased. You know I love this figure. Very excited to track down a couple of more. I need at least 2 more in my collection. Have to imagine it's not too hard finding these Target exclusives as we've seen over years. And got to think maybe even some deals to be had. But I don't know if my body and my mind and my spirit and my soul, especially my soul, can resist not buying these when I do see them on the pegs. You know how it is. Terry Funk, he's my favorite. There you go. So there it is. Terry Funk Legends Series 27. Be very interested to hear your thoughts on this one. You picking this one up? Maybe you're just picking and choosing. Do you want the red or the blue? Does it matter? You guys tell me in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. Don't forget YouTube channel memberships and Patreon for even more content. Your best way to support the channel. ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. My podcast each and every Tuesday, it is The Kyle Peterson Show, wherever audio podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. Check it out if you have not already. So for the great Terry Funk, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?